Welcome to General Biology Online. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the things you need to know in order to succeed in this course. My name is Sad Kavasa. You can reach me at my office in OE202, or you can call me in my phone during my office hours. And if you can leave a comment or call me, then you can reach out to me via Canvas message. So I prefer Canvas message over email because when you send me a Canvas message, I already know in which course you're in and what section you're in. So it's going to be easier for me to answer your questions. I want to talk about the reasons for the way this course is structured, and it's inspired based on this survey that they did to employers, and they asked employers what skills they want to have in college graduate. And the top things that employers are looking for in college graduates are being able to communicate effectively, oral and written, be able to think critically, be able to analyze, apply information to the real world, solve complex problems, be able to make ethical decisions, be able to work in a team and collaborate, and be able to be creative and innovative and have some knowledge of science. And so all these are the things that we're going to be working in this course, and you will be developing these skills which are going to help you. It doesn't have to be a biology major. This is going to help you in whichever career you're going to be taking in your life. And if you think about it, of what would your future job look like? Are you going to be in an auditorium listening to some lecturer talk for many hours and then answer multiple choice questions on a bubble sheet? Most likely there is no job like that. Your job most likely is going to be involved working with a group of people from different backgrounds with different expertise, solving a problem that none of you have ever encountered, but trying to use all the information that you can have together. In today's world, that group is probably going to be meeting online, and you might not be being in the same space. You're probably going to be spread all over the world, and you'll be working with people with different cultures and different majors with different expertise, and all working together in an online environment trying to solve something that none of you have encountered. This course is going to give you an experience in what that environment looks like. And one common misconception that students have about learning is they think that a class is something where you just attend the class and knowledge gets poured into you. But unfortunately, that's not how learning works. But unfortunately, the way learning works is really more like a gym. So school has like all the tools that a gym has in order to get an exercise. In this case, is workout for your brain. It's really you who has to be doing the weightlifting, right? So if you see here, the personal trainer is not the one holding the weights. So it's the same thing when we have a class. We design the exercises that students can do so that they will get the learning, but you guys are the ones who have to do the actual exercises, and the activities of this class are designed to help you learn and to take you to the steps that you would need to take in order to learn. But you need to do those steps. I cannot do those steps for you, because if I do those steps, I will be the one learning, but that's not how you will be learning, and I already learned this stuff. So how to access this course? This is through Canvas, so you need to go through canvas.fiu.edu and log in with the same credentials that you use for your email. Go to Canvas and log in. And when you log into Canvas, you're going to see the home page. All the content is going to be in the page called Modules. So click on the Modules page, and that's where you will see the content. And then you'll have to scroll down to see all the content listed there. The first week is the introduction week, so you can see all the items for the introduction week, and then scroll down and you will see the items for the first module of content. Let's take a look at a typical module. So if you scroll down on the modules pages to a module, let's say module 1, you're going to see something like this. Each module has a very similar format. So when you first open look at the module, you're going to see that only a few of the links are available. This is because you're expected to move through the items sequentially, so that only one item is visible at a time, and when you complete that one, you will get access to the next one. And so the first items that you would see are this listed with the chapter number and the chapter title. When you click there, you're going to see the online lectures, the video lectures are there. So when you click on those, the first thing that's going to be listed on that page are the learning objectives for that chapter. The learning objectives is your study guide. So they list the concepts and the skills that you need to develop during that module or during that chapter. And this is what is going to be tested on the exams and quizzes. Or what I strongly recommend that you do is that you take those learning objectives and try to answer them as you watch the videos. This will help you stay focused on the videos, so you know what you need to pay attention to, you know what you need to be getting from those videos, and you can start taking notes on those. And then as you progress through the module and you do the other activities, add more notes to those learning objectives as your understanding of those concepts is going to improve. And this is not only important because you will learn better, but also at the week that we have exams, you're going to be asked to submit your answers to the learning objectives as part of the study guide. You might as well start working on that now as you watch every chapter. It's going to help you as you progress through the chapter, and when you get to the exam, you're going to have that done, and then you just have to review your notes on your learning objectives. And the next link is the Play Pause It assignment. So when you click on that Play Pause It assignment, it would open the Play Pause It. The Play Pause It assignment is an assignment that includes the videos, the video lectures. Most of those videos are made by me, but I've also used videos from other sources. Interspersed in the video, you will have questions that would ask your understanding of the things that you just heard. And those questions are graded as a quiz. You will be able to rewind once you get to a question so that you can go back to the video and see if you didn't understand it well. And you have 2 attempts for each question. Some questions only have 1 attempt, and that is if the question really just mentioned the thing right before it and it's very obvious, or if it only has 2 choices. If it's only like true or false, then you only have 1 option. And those questions will count as your quiz grade. So there is a Play Pause It assignment for every chapter on the week. Most weeks have about 2 chapters, so there will be 2 Play Pause It assignments per week, or 2 Play Pause It assignments per module. Once you complete the Play Pause It assignment, the next thing to do is the Biology Demo Ed assignments. So this is a platform that I created myself to help you understand the concept that we're studying each week. So those are quick games and little activities that are going to help you practice those concepts, how certain processes work. And to find the link to that, you go to the modules page. Every module has all the items that you need to complete for that module. So the link to the Biology Demo Ed assignments is also listed there. The first time you access it, you need to create an account. So if you go to the module pages again, the introduction week, on the introduction module, there is a link to sign up for the Biology Demo Ed. So you go there, and this page will open which describes what those are. So again, this is this free platform that I created for you guys. Every week we have about 2 activities there. In order to pass the activity, you need to complete it successfully. So there is no failing. The only thing that happens is that you will have to try again if you don't get it successfully, and you will just have to try as many times as you need in order to get it successfully. So I recommend that you watch the videos before you try it, and that you pay attention as you're doing it so that you can get it right without spending too much time there. Now you can practice it as much as you want, and you can do it as many times as you like afterwards. Only the first attempt is recorded, and the grade is only you either do it or you didn't do it. Well, the link to sign up and open your account is here. Once you click there, it's going to open this page. So there you click on any of the sign up buttons, and then once you sign up and you complete all the information, so it's going to ask you your name, last name, email. Please use your FIU email address so that I can identify you and link you to your information, your Panther ID, your FIU Panther ID, and then you create a password, and now you have your student account. Then you can log in, and if you enrolled before classes started, you should have the course already listed on your dashboard. If you don't see the course listed there, then please send me an email. It's likely that either you sign up to the course late, so I didn't have your email to add it to, or you might be using an email that is not really your FIU email, or might not be the FIU email that I have for you. So just send me an email and I'll add you to the course. You have the choice to either sign up for PLTL, which you would attend every week. They have some online sessions, or it's completely free. They also have sessions on campus. They have lots of available times. PLTL meets once a week for an hour and 15 minutes. If you cannot attend PLTL regularly and you cannot sign up for an online session, then the other option will be to sign up for sapling, which is provided by Macmillan Learning. So if you cannot do PLTL, then you can sign up for sapling. Now, you will have to do them either PLTL for the entire semester or sapling for the entire semester. You cannot do 1 week one and 1 week the other. It has to be the entire semester of one or the entire semester of the other. You could do both at the same time, and then whichever grade is highest will be the one that counts. If you decide to sign up for sapling, you click on the link there that says sapling assignment, and that will open the Macmillan Learning profile sign up page. You will create your account there. It would ask you for a payment. So sapling has a fee, which is about $45, and you will have to pay that fee. Instead, if you don't want to do Macmillan sapling learning, you can do PLTL, which is completely free, and the link to register for PLTL will be sent somewhere towards the end of the first week of classes. Once you do all those activities, the next thing to do is to answer the discussion questions. There are about 6 questions every week. You will answer those questions based on the information that you got from the videos and from your reading. When you click on the forum, you're going to have the instructions on how to answer the module and then the list of questions. Every week there are about 6 questions. You should answer all of them, and you should answer them honestly. So this first post is mostly graded on completion basis. It's your opportunity to look at all the things that you read from the chapter, that you watch in the videos, and use that information to answer those questions to the best of your ability. This is not about getting the perfect answer, so you can ask Google to get the perfect answer, but if you do that and you just copy and paste the answer from somewhere else, you're not going to be learning. So the point of this is to help you synthesize the information that you learn from the videos and that you learn from reading the chapters. Once you answer those 6 questions and you post your answers, you will get access to the answers that I posted. So look at those answers and compare those to your answers, and then you have to do a second post where you reply to your original post and you explain if your answer was correct. Then you have to say why it was correct. You say it was correct because I was able to list all the characteristics of living organisms, which are this 7, and I was able to explain this, and you have to be very thorough on why it was correct. If your answer was incorrect or something was missing, then you have to say what was missing. I forgot to list this characteristic. I didn't say this thing about viruses. It has to be very specific. So if you say my answer was correct, that is not valid. Or if you say, oh, my answer just didn't have enough details, that's also not a valid feedback. It's not going to count. You need to say why it was correct, or you have to say what was missing that will make it correct. So make sure you show evidence that you've read the answers that I posted, and then you incorporate that into your second post. So every week you will have to start by reading the chapters on the textbook, complete the PLPL assignment for each textbook, then complete the demo ed assignments, which are also 2 per week. Do your sapling or your PLTL, whichever you sign up for the entire semester. Answer the questions on the discussion board. Look at the answers that I posted, and then go back to your answer or one of your peers and provide feedback to your peer or reflect on why your answer was correct or incorrect. All these activities are due on Sunday, and the reason for that is to give you more flexibility. Students in the past wanted that flexibility, but that doesn't mean that you can complete all of this in one day. You need to split this into multiple days. For example, each PLPL assignment is probably going to take you at least an hour, although the video part of it is maybe just half an hour, 30 minutes. It will take you a lot longer to be able to answer the questions and rewind and make sure that you really got it. So you should put aside about an hour and a half for each PLPL assignments. The same thing, the demo eds are going to take you time until you figure out what is the concept that you need to get and how to do it. The sapling assignments take also about an hour, and they're about 25 questions. And you have multiple attempts, but they do deduct points from doing them. If instead of sapling you're doing PLTL takes also about an hour and 25 minutes, an hour and a half. And answering the discussion questions takes a long time as well, because you have to go back to the book, go back to the videos, and find the answers there. So all these activities, you would need about 3 days to complete them. So you should have time aside to read the textbook, then put another time to do the play post-it assignments and the demo eds, another time for the sapling, and then another time where you're going to work on the discussion questions and then read the answers and reflect on your answers. So even though everything is due on Sunday, that doesn't mean that you can do it in one day. You really need to set aside time to work on this course. About the textbook, there are two options for the textbook. One option is free, is the free ebook by OpenStax. You can get the link on the syllabus and you can just download it and have it access it online. If you want a printed version, you can order it through the library or to the bookstore, but that's going to cost you. The other option is the book by Pearson that is called by Campbell Biology in Focus. This is not the same as the Campbell Biology book that you might have had in high school. This is different, and this one is called In Focus. So make sure it's the Campbell Biology in Focus. You can either use the second or the third edition. So you can buy it used online for a lower price. These two books have the same information. The main difference is that the book from OpenStax, the free ebook, is very brief. It's very summarized. It has all the information, but it doesn't add any more context. While the Campbell Biology in Focus provides more examples, it has a better narrative. It also has nicer graphs, nicer images, better illustrations, and it gives you more examples and more context on how these concepts work and why they're important. So I recommend the Campbell Biology in Focus if you can buy it in an affordable way. If you cannot, then don't worry, the OpenStax also works. As long as you're watching the videos, you will be able to be fine with either book. Why do we do all these assignments? And the reason we do these assignments is because I want you guys to learn. The fact that this is an online course doesn't mean that you're just going to skip by, pass without knowing any biology. And the way we learn is really by interacting with the material many times and in different levels. So the first level that we need to interact with the material is the exploratory level. This is where we are introduced to what the concepts are and we understand what they are. Then you need to develop the concept. So this is where you understand how it works. So you're able to explain what the process is, how it works. And the final step, the highest level, is when you're able to apply and integrate that information. So you're able to use it in a new context, you're able to apply it to a new situation. So how are that related to the assignments that we have? The exploration is based on the information you get from the lectures and the textbook. Then you move to the next level in the biology demo assignments. Here's where you're going to understand how it works. So this is going to make you practice the processes, the steps on the process. Once you understand how it works, you will be ready to do the next step, which is to apply it to a new situation. And to help you practice how to do that is what the homework questions are. So the first post for the homework questions is really low stakes. In your second post, then you get to compare how you were supposed to use that information. And then the quizzes and exams will test whether you're able to now use those concepts and apply them to the real world or to a new situation. So this is building up. Every step is helping you get to the next level. You cannot skip the steps. If you skip the steps, it's going to be very hard. It's like trying to get to the second floor without using the stairs and just trying to jump all the way there. It's not possible. But if you do the steps, if you do every step consciously, if you watch the videos, paying attention, answering the learning objectives, and then you pay attention as you do the biology demo and assignments, how does it relate to what you read? And you answer the questions, the discussion questions, using the information that you've got from the video lectures and the textbook, then you'll be in very good shape to do very well in the quizzes and exams. So I want to wish you all the very best this semester. Know that I'm here to help you and assist you in any way possible. So please reach out to me. Don't wait until the first exam or don't wait until the end of the semester for sure. Please come by and you can call me or send me a Canvas message. We can set an appointment, anything that you need to help you do well. The best wishes, and I look forward to hearing from you and work with you this semester.